Okay. I don't think we caught your yeah, unfortunately, Andrew. But if you want to give us another one,
Oh, are you asking if I want to?
if you want
Let me
to, or if you, it's
let
it's
me
up to
think.
you.
One year per night.
Well, it's either no or yeah.
All right, there you go. Okay. Well,
Let's go with
anyway.
no.
Okay. Well, hey, we're live. It's more of Andrew's thing. Every time we've done this, it's been a different group of people. Tonight is no different. Andrew, I'm handing it over to you.
Cool. Back at the Brick Mile for some more nonsense. We can just jump on into it, I guess. Last session, the gang worked as security for a fancy silent auction type thing. They were fitted for some neat uniforms, and they were thrown into the mix. Ray and Shadow took the suggestion, the request even, of laying low and surveilling and being subtle, and decided to run/walk up walls and gargoyle and make spectacles of themselves. So that was fantastic. There were some villains that broke in that tried to rob the place, which were quickly run off, and they were ordered to hunt them down. They did, and after tracking down the lead bad guy, they initiated a fight with said bad guy and the kobolds, and then that's when a dragon showed up to say, "Not on my front yard," and there was a pretty tight battle that took place. Our heroes won it out, brought the hooker into custody, which it's a bad villain name. He had a hook. He was like, I'm the hooker. And it was not well thought out on their part at all. But he got turned in. After we all logged off for the night, he was processed and thrown into some sort of holding. And you guys were paid handsomely. That was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Since then, the festival has completed. Things are kind of back to business, back to usual, back to normal here in Cumberport. And we find this lot in their current living situation. I don't remember if we actually named this tavern or not.
I don't recall.
Nor do I.
I don't either.
Well, that is okay. I suppose we do know that it was... Oh, man. It's Brimley's pub. And
Wilford Brimley?
you all have been... Just Brimley. And y'all have been kind of staying there, breaking even and enjoying your time there, I suppose. What have we open up on you two, you three, sitting around the breakfast table, kind of getting into your morning routine. How have you all been spending the past week and a half? That may have been what you guys are talking about.
Okay. Oh, Skip,
I
it's
still can't-
good to see you.
I still can't believe that we're hanging out with like a rabbit person. I didn't think that was like real.
Hey,
Are you like someone's experiment, or are you like? Is there like a whole race of you?
I take offense to that, and I'm very real.
Okay. Well, I see that you're real, but like, is there like a whole? Like, do you have a family, or are you like a one-off?
Well, I personally don't have a family, but I mean, there's like lots of us. I mean, like, when you get real down to it, we fuck. There's just, there's forests full of us. I just got out.
Oh.
It's true. I've seen it. In
You've
books.
seen the fuck? That's
In books, you know, like scientific diagrams.
yeah, that kind of book. I get you.
I believe the technical term is fecund. That's the real word for it. Fecund.
for it.
Fecund. I know it sounds
I
like
don't like it.
it sounds like the worst word in the world, but it's the exact word to describe how rabbits, like how they reproduce like rabbits.
Hey,
Fecund.
don't say that word. It's a bad word.
Sorry.
Would you take offense if I said that you looked like tasty?
I mean,
I'm not gonna eat you.
Excuse me.
I'm not gonna eat you, but like I'm just saying, as far as like animals go, you just.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that.
Hey boy, if we wind up on another adventure today, I'm just gonna have to watch you two butting heads the whole time, aren't I?
Probably.
Yeah.
Speaking of adventures, I really need one. You know, ever since the festival ended, ain't no tourists buying things anymore.
Yeah, how have you been this past little while, Skip?
I've been making bank.
Oh, that's very nice. We got paid pretty well for the last job for the security gig. Got myself another one of those handy healing potions. Really shaved my bacon last time.
Yeah, I bet it did. I mean, either the adventure's gonna kill you or old age will.
Yes.
I keep on sticking around to see which one it will be.
Well, joke's on you, because I've been practicing more of my offensive spells this time. That was not the right voice, but whatever.
Offensive spells like the ones that uncles use at the Thanksgiving table.
No, like the
where
ones
you're
that do
like, "Oh, God."
damage. The ones that do damage.
Oh, those do
I,
That
damage.
one.
When you say something problematic at Thanksgiving.
I'm using some really offensive spells in today's game.
I suppose as you're chatting about that, a couple individuals kind of pop their head in and scan the room, look at your table, nod, talk to each other, step back out.
Can we roll to see if we notice them?
Certainly. This is a roll-in game, huh?
I keep on grabbing my dice. It's like, all right, I don't
Keep
do
rolling,
that while I'm a
rolling,
player.
rolling.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah, y'all are on point.
Hmm.
Yeah. You all kind of notice that. How do you respond to that?
What the fuck was that?
That
Can
was
I also
weird.
roll an insight? Can I roll an insight to see if I gained any idea of their intention?
Sure. That was the 14?
Yeah.
It looked like they found what they were looking for, and they're moving to communicate that. You also noted that the two of them, you recognized them from the silent auction party as other security members. You've seen them before. But before you can look too much into that, in walks, holding an umbrella, this gentleman, and at his side, this old man.
Oh, I remember him.
Yes. And they are ushered inside along with a couple of other security members. And
Skip, that's
they
one of the old guys from the security job.
Okay, I want a new bet. Which one of them dies first? Our old guy or that old guy?
That's rude.
I'm gonna guess that
they
old guy.
approach the table, and this gentleman here, kind of as they walk up, just grabs a chair from a nearby table and places it as the older gentleman is sitting down, and starts unfolding napkins. And
Why don't any of you ever do that for me?
Would it be fair to say they're kind of classing up the place? Like, they seem like they're pretty high end compared to the level of this bar.
Yes. Yes, they are. I mean, yeah, definitely. You know their status.
Shadow is going to spin his chair around and do the thing where he just kind of like sits on the edge of it, just staring right at him.
Cool. So they are sitting in front of you at your table, and the old man says, "I recognize you from the party, the silent auction. I have come looking for you, supposing you would like a work for jobs."
This guy puts together
yeah,
words worse than me.
I think that's what they're looking for, yeah.
This
How much
is
you giving?
excellent. That is partly up to you, I suppose.
How'd the rest of the auction go? You know, we had to chase after that hooker guy. But what happened?
This is no matter.
Okay.
Everything else went off without a hitch, but I saw how you all dealt with those criminals who came in, watching their head explode and the violence and.
Oh, Skip, I forgot to tell you, I made a man's head explode.
No, Jesus.
And,
Like on
and it
purpose,
was
or-
hilarious.
Okay,
It
well, I
was
guess we
very
don't have to
good.
play anything careful with this guy, so that's nice.
He kind of leans over and whispers to this gentleman, who I don't know if I guess none of them were introduced, were they?
No, this
I
guy came in.
apologize. I apologize. You may not know me.
Nope.
You're the old guy.
Absolutely no idea.
Hold on a minute. I'm the old guy. This is another old guy.
He's the rich old
Oh.
guy.
That's fair.
No, I guess you had rolled a history check previously for a different character, for Brody Derringer. But
Oh, yeah.
got a 1 on your history check.
Oh, yeah.
If you'd
I
like
forgot
to
I was in a
roll-
war.
Yeah.
If you'd like to roll a history check, you
Mhm.
can. If not, we can roll with, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'll roll one. Also, let me do my divination things real quick. 8 and 13, that's pretty good. All right. And then, yeah, here's a history check for you. What is my... Okay. History check coming right up. A 9. Let's
A
go
9?
ahead. Let's go ahead and make that. Let's just... no, let's... I'll take the 9. Let's save the rolls for later.
Okay. I mean, you know this is Mr. Klupea. You don't know much about him. He's just old money, old man.
Afraid I don't know anything
My
about
name
this
is
guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about you, sir. I know you from old money. I earned mine as a proper businessman, but that's beside the point.
This is okay. My name is Rosket Klopia. My friends call me Rusty. This is my assistant Darson. Darson, if you privacy, please. And Darson kind of nods to security and to Rudy, and was that Rudy and? Oh no, I had his
And
name.
Tootie.
The security guard here, Rudy, and what was it, Peppers? Oh my goodness, Pickles.
Something like
Something
that.
cute.
It was a P
Yeah.
name.
Anyway, that doesn't really matter. They go around and kind of have some guests kind of shuffled elsewhere for a little privacy, and yes, he kind of leans in and places a rather large money bag on the table, and it has some serious weight under it as it hits the table. And he says, "My grandson has caught himself up in a problem, and has been, how do you say, held ransom by some unsavory types. This is that ransom. Now, my request, the job is to get my grandson, go to where they are holding him ransom, and bring him back. You may keep the ransom. What I am paying for is a message, if you understand what I mean. Do you understand?
Yeah, you
want
want
a
to like
message?
fucking murder him and get your kid back.
The fluffy one understands.
Oh, I get it now. Thanks for saying it, Skip. I kind of wasn't sure what he meant before.
This is good. This is good. Now, do you? I would also like to keep this quieter. You know, we do not need to have our family business aired out. So, is this something you can accommodate?
I swear to God, I don't talk with like anybody, and no one ever talks to me. So yeah, that's fine.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast 15 minutes ago.
I just don't give a
This guy
shit.
was, this guy was in a war, and he like doesn't even remember.
He was on a war.
Yes,
That's a lot, actually.
it's true. I don't know what I did, and I don't know which war, but I have some sort of memory.
I gotta
I
ask,
do not know.
what kind of
Go ahead.
people kidnapped your son? Is this like a drug thing? Are we gonna find him all hopped up on something, or is he just bandits?
This I do not know. I do not know this. The only information I have is their handwriting is very dirt. It is dirt. Not good at all handwriting.
Okay,
I
so
can give
like,
you
what's the-
location.
Yeah,
on.
like I was thinking, like they probably gave you like a location and a time to meet with them. So what's that?
He out of his pocket pulls a large note and unfurls it and slides it across, and it does have this like big, awkward, chunky writing. It's got some spelling errors. It's very simple, single syllable words.
Phenomenal.
It's in common though.
It is in common,
Okay.
yes, and it's demanding 2,000 gold be delivered to a place outside of town, and it
is
has
there any kind
some
of
diagrams.
is there any kind of investigation roll I could do to see if it's looks like it's purposefully bad or if it's like actually from some people who don't know how to write very well? Like if it were a forgery to spot that it was trying to throw us off.
I think you could roll investigation or insight. I think either one would work.
Okay. Oh!
Wow. Yeah, it seems legit. It seems like it was written. Yeah, doesn't seem like it was on purpose. It's just bad handwriting.
At reading how much money they asked for, and given that Skip is a businessman, can he like open the bag and like make sure that there's actually 2,000 gold in there real quick?
Not just
Sure, yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, because like 2,000's a lot. When he read that, he's like, "Wait, there's fucking 2,000 gold on the table."
Artem's here
and
just
he
play
opens-
Munchkin and just run away with it.
When he opens the bag, does it look like 2,000 gold?
Why don't you roll a perception check or some other similar, whatever check you think would be associated with that?
Need that accounting tree.
Yeah.
No, it comes back to God damn it.
You're able to quickly ascertain how much money is in an area.
22? Yeah, I think you pick up the bag and it feels accurate. You kind of poke around. It seems to be the same gold currency. It seems on board.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll absolutely take it. 100%. Right, we're taking this. Like, yeah.
I
mean-
assume that like if we just run off and not do the job, you'll like hire more people to hunt us down. I take it.
No,
And
no,
then
no.
we
I have already done that. I have eyes and
What?
ears everywhere.
Shadow, we can't just
You've
take a man's money
already
like
hired-
that.
You've already hired somebody to look into us when we haven't even started the job yet?
I have people on retainer, ready to do bidding.
Wait,
Okay.
why aren't they going to get your kid?
This is a lot of questions. I saw how you worked, and I liked how the working was done. I thought I would like to invest in that small business, these entrepreneurs.
Okay, I think I'm down with that.
Good.
He
good,
like
good,
he likes
good,
our
good.
he likes our style of violence and
How
I
you
kinda
say
do
cut
too.
of jib?
That is the phrase.
It-
That's how you say it.
It's cut of jib.
Yes. Good. So we have agreement then.
Can I do something real quick? I would like to invoke my ability to detect undead just to see because this guy sounds so Dracula-like. I just want to see if he's a vampire.
Okay.
Joke's on you.
how
You're
does
about
that
to
work?
Very
ping.
fair.
You're about to ping Alton with that and learn something new.
Using my eyes of the grave until my next turn, I can detect the location of any undead within 60 feet of me. That's
Oh,
not behind
wow.
total cover, or
Interesting.
isn't protected from
Oh
divination.
god, other people are gonna pop.
It's just like, oh god, there's undead everywhere.
What a twist.
Okay. You activate this, and he doesn't exactly glow or anything like that. It's like you see like it's like he's been around stuff, but nothing solid. He's also old as shit. You do not sense any undead in the area.
Okay. I mean, yeah, but we'll do it. We'll get your kid back. Where are we delivering the kid?
Back to town. Let bring him to. I need to decide where my business is.
I like that an NPC is pulling out the
Yeah,
world
see-
map.
Seems a little late for that. Seems like your business has been going on a while.
Yeah. As long as he returns to town, I am happy. He is safe.
Now,
I
when
am
you-
happy.
When you say kid, do you mean like an actual kid, or do you mean like he's 25?
Yeah,
My grandson.
because to
my
me a kid could be
grandson.
like 100.
That is true.
I'm 175.
My grandson, 18, 20, I forget, it's been a long time. I don't really give a shit, but he's a good
You
kid.
You just want to make sure that people know not to fuck with your family.
This is true.
So you don't give a shit about the kid that much more so than like your reputation?
No, this, I misspoke. I care greatly about my grandson. Do not give a shit how old he is.
Okay, that's fair.
To
My
be
bad.
fair, there's a
Grandpa,
distinction.
Grandpa, it is
You
my
missed pretty much
birthday
every
again.
birthday.
Oh, yes, a lot of birthdays. Okie dokie, buy him a tavern or something. Good. Anyway, so, I will be done talking the ears off of you.
Alton looks over at Skip, at his big rabbit ears for a moment, and then looks back over.
I
This
guess
would be
we
a
will,
lot
like,
of talking, yes.
I guess we'll like go off and frickin' fuck up your kidnappers then.
Wonderful. I will have somebody debrief and bring excellent detail of how they were dispatched. No?
Yeah, it's,
All right.
we can regale you with the tale.
Feel free to bring souvenir.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Like a
'cause,
postcard?
I was just thinking there was a chance that he would like do the thing, but then not remember, because it like might trigger things like from the war.
Hey, did you know I was in a war?
Did
Yeah.
you?
I do not.
Not
I
until
do not
like a
give a
week
shit.
ago. Andrew, before we go, I'm gonna need this old man to count out loud the gold in the bag, please.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
after that
Let
laugh,
us
I was
see.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I
was
will
thinking the same
round
thing.
up 100 gold. 200 gold.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here all day. Okay,
2,000
if this
gold.
guy-
This
Great,
is the rest
easy.
of the stream, everybody. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
If this guy isn't connected to Count Strahd himself, I don't know what I believe in anymore.
Who's that?
He's kind of like the biggest vampire to ever live or unlive, and he's pretty awesome.
Nah, you know who's the biggest vampire? My ex-wife. Ah!
My wife was a sweet little darling,
He
and
gets it. He likes it.
I want to meet her.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I wish you all could have met my wife before she passed. She was the light of my life.
Darson,
She-
we are leaving. Pay everybody's tab and we shall go.
The timing of that was perfect. Wish you could have met my wife. We're going.
Oh, that was great. Oh, that was unintentionally hilarious.
Oh god, yes.
She was the best thing to ever happen to me. All right, settle up. We're out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I remember the time. Oh, where'd he go?
Oh.
So they pay some. They put some gold on the counter, shake hands with Brimley, and make their way out.
Oh, thank you. You know, I always
there you
settle
are.
my tab.
So, what does it say on the note for the location and time of where to do the?
It's like it was 25 minutes ago, like several miles away. Oh crap, he's
We
dead.
got your. I didn't have it written out. I just kind of like, but basically it's like, we got your dumb kid. Give us give us the 2,000 gold, and we'll give them back to you. If you make us wait, we'll send you a foot or something. So move fast, or something.
Skip, does the note say where they are?
Yes. Yeah, there's
Oh,
like
crap, we forgot
little
that part.
diagrams drawn and right.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, so it shows you a pretty clear
Okay.
clear description.
Can we
This
see?
one, fortunately,
Can we see like big map
Sorry?
maybe, like where we're headed?
oh geez, I don't have
If
like
that's
a world
applicable,
map.
I don't,
but-
or I mean, you know, just like town map or whatever. I don't know. I mean, if you don't have it, that's fine. I was just curious.
Are we
I
going
don't,
out
I'm
of
sure I
town,
have
or are we staying?
Oh,
in
this
town?
would be another out of town thing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You know, surprisingly, I have not had you guys do a lot in town. I need to work on that. We'll
For
find
a,
something.
for a game called Tales from the Brick Mile. We're never on the
Not
Brick
allowed
Mile.
on Brick Mile.
More like
Yeah.
brick miles away from home.
Ha! That was good.
That sounded like Alf.
I haven't seen Alp in
Uh,
ages.
That's because he's canceled. And not like the TV show's canceled. I mean, like he was canceled. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
dear.
going in and out of character.
Did you
Good
know, by the
eating
way,
cat.
how often they got injured on that set because it was full of trap doors for the Alf puppet? Yeah. So like people just fell through the set all the time.
Oh shit. That's awful.
Oh man. Anyways.
So you're sitting at this table with a bag full of gold and some directions to the spot. Is there anything you want to do prep work before you go?
I cast Confusion on my party members. I cast Dimension Door and escape with the gold.
I guess I don't know. Do we know the location? Because it has instructions or diagrams on how to get there, but are we familiar with that spot? Is it taking us to the woods? Is it taking us to like the mountains, a cave?
It's okay. Yeah, you would be with the information you're given. You know, it's kind of along some not quite mountainous, hilly, past some plains into some like more rough terrain.
Okay. Can I
If
do
that
maybe
helps at all.
can I use maybe a nature check to kind of try to guess what we might like encounter on the way there potentially?
Sure.
Okay.
Like anything as far as like needing anything regarding climbing or anything, or if it should just be a easy trek.
Yeah. Let's bump that up to a 12. I'll use one of my things. Or an 11,
Okay.
an 11 rather.
Sure. If you cross-check with some maps and stuff, you note that it's a pretty solid road there. You won't have much issue. It does, the last mile kind of veer off into some kind of wilderness, not heavy wilderness, but like a little more isolated. It does start creeping up into a mountain, so if you wanted to get some climbing gear, you could go mountain climbing, but given the position of it in your notes, there's not really a need for that.
Okay.
As far as animals you may encounter, most of the predators would be, wouldn't come out until nighttime. You may get
how far, like as far as timing goes, how far of travel should we be expecting?
I guess it'd be a 5-mile trip,
Okay.
something like
Okay,
that.
so this is really close. I
Gotcha.
think we should just go, guys.
We don't want to be out there at night potentially. I hear there's Tarrasque demons. Vampire
You might
fiends.
get like
Dinosaur
a stumble or
zombies.
two.
What time is it currently?
This is morning time. You guys are kind of
Yeah.
doing your morning briefing.
Yeah, we just ate breakfast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, guys. I think we should just go. Like, I don't see anything that's really preventing us from like being successful right now.
I'm mostly prepared anyway. I've got my offensive spells ready to go. I did a little shopping since the last adventure. Skip, you said, you were doing lots of business, so you must be, prepared-ish.
Absolutely. It's not like I was given the 200 gold today. I'm kidding, no.
Yeah, I mean, he
If
seems
you
like
guys
he's
would like
hopping.
to do some, if you guys would like to, if you'd like to do some sort of flashbacks to say you had spent gold on anything over the past week or two, we can do that.
I would, just because of that thing that was posted to our page, and Skip is a bard. I 100% want that crossbow loot thing that I posted.
Oh shit!
I just
Skip
realized...
actually doesn't have any weapons, and since the last adventure, the last time he didn't have any weapons, so I'm like, I should probably give him one.
Yeah, I just realized this is all casters going in. Our warlock is like half caster, right? But basically all casters going in.
Yeah,
Technically, I think they're considered full casters, but he's very melee.
warlocks are not considered casters at all. They're unique because of the spell slot progression.
Oh,
and all that.
interesting. Because they do get a level 9 by the end, but...
Yes, but it's one level 9 per day because
Right.
it's a specific.
Right.
thing.
Well, it's one... Isn't it like one level 6 through 9 per day, right? Aren't they? Doesn't
Yep.
it Mystic Arcana
One
start
level
at
6,
6?
one
Yeah.
level 7, one level 8,
Yeah.
and one level 9.
I
but they're
really-
specific spells.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
dig warlocks are cool. They're just is a cool thing because the invocations are basically like perma spells for you, in a way. Anyways, that's beside the point. Alton would have just bought he just bought himself another greater healing potion just to prepare for another in anticipation of another adventure. Now that all right, the voice is back now. He would have
There
bought
it is.
himself another one of those potions,
Okay, that's tight. Cool.
and he's
I
got
actually can't find that thing. The bow.
I think it might have been in the chat. It was just a picture. It wasn't even a
Oh.
thing.
but it was like
man.
a loot that opened up into a crossbow or something, right? It folded back in
Yeah.
some way.
Right.
I did just find another one that is phenomenal, but it's definitely a magical item, and he would not be able to afford it. Although I will grab this to share with you all because it's amazing
What-
looking.
What is Skip's bard instrument? I don't know if I asked.
He is proficient with lutes, flutes, and I think a viol.
Okay.
Hmm.
I know you had the little honky honky on your shopping cart, but I didn't remember. But I didn't remember if that was the instrument because that'd be
Actually-
you're just in the back of the battle going.
Well, no, actually, remember the honk is with his mastiff. That's how the mastiff
Oh right.
communicates.
Oh,
Mhm.
I still think. All right, next bard I'm using. They're gonna channel everything through an air horn.
That's the end game bard weapon
Oh,
right there. That,
just.
that looks so
All right,
cool.
what'd you just bring up? Let me bring
Dude,
this up
that
for
is
stream.
badass.
The war loot.
I just literally I typed in crossbow
Wow.
loot into Google and found this, and oh my god, it looks amazing. I haven't read it. It just looks awesome.
Yeah. That's dope.
I mean,
I'm going to save this for the Valor Bard character that I have,
Oh, there-
and
there you
I'll
go,
make that
yeah.
his end game goal. I'm serious. I'm gonna copy this link right now.
I mean, if you want this without the magical stuff, without the Chord of Valor and Rhythm of Battle, I mean, that could easily be a 150 to 200 gold item.
I will absolutely spend the gold if you let me have it without the magic stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe we can find a way to imbue it with magic later on. We'll see.
Yeah.
That
I
is
have
tight
now
as
I have
hell.
now copy and pasted that link to the Valor Bard that I will someday play into his character sheet. Good old Zeben. Someday he'll come around. Anyways, cool. What about you, Richard? Is Shadow getting anything?
Nah, he just can't hanging on to his gold.
Tight.
All right. I guess we're all prepped then.
Alrighty, cool. Well, we will just go on and okay. If you guys would like to use passive perception or make, we'll say 3 perception checks for while you guys are traveling.
Okay.
All right. 3, you said.
Not his most perceptive day.
I can't tell if it actually rolled 3 times.
I just see 2.
Yeah, I only see 2. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll roll it one more.
I guess because it can only display 2 with that
Yeah.
plugin.
Okay, 8, 16, and a
That's
24.
good. All right, tight. On your way out, you all are kind of talking. You're very focused on the map and going over okay, what do we have? Are we prepped? And making your way out of the city. Somewhere down the road, a couple miles in, you do notice Shadow. You notice every now and then, we'll say a goblin every now and then kind of popping in and out of a tree, and then he kind of notices you notice him and kind of "Ugh!" wide eyes and rushes off into the woods.
I'll relay that to the others.
Is it following us?
I think.
Could that be the
and,
one
we
that,
definitely we definitely both know that we saw each other. These guys might, I mean, not being able to write too well, not to be all like racist, but like goblins are not known to be like the best writers.
Well, conversely, the man that hired us, could this be the eyes he said he was keeping on us?
I think maybe we set a little trap for one, do a little rest and interrogate him.
I mean, I'm not against that idea.
What?
But also, it's like, I don't know. You think that we might be running into a trap?
I mean, we were always going to be running into a trap. It's an exchange for kidnapping. I mean, they never go well.
Well, that doesn't inspire confidence.
I'm just being realistic, Grandpa.
You could call me by my first name.
You have a name? Wait, you have a name?
It's Alton.
Oh, shit, I legitimately never knew that.
That's what everyone calls me.
Not me.
Fair. Well, it makes me feel youthful.
Oh, you're serious? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Kind of ironic, given that Alton is like, I don't know. It seems like an old guy name to me. But if it makes you feel useful,
You two need to respect your elders. I have like a century on both of you.
Yeah, it's because we died when we were like 12.
What is the rabbit folk lifespan?
I don't think it's that long, to be honest.
Because Alton is 175.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure that's the age I gave him the first time he came around.
Age. Let me see. Where's the age? Oh, they didn't put in the age thing for the Rabbit Folk UA.
Because the wording was like on halflings is like they live quote well into their second century unquote. So I was like, all right, he's gonna be 175. Like I think I added, it might have been like Richard, your first character's age and I added 102 as age to get mine or something.
huh.
Anyways,
Okay, Skip, what kind of trap are you thinking of shedding?
I mean, like, I got a literal, like, bear trap,
Oh,
but well, maybe that's a little too morbid.
that might do some serious damage to a goblin.
It might kill a goblin.
that'd be real. Just we slice this goblin in half, and he's just, oh, help me! Oh, man.
I mean, like, I can cast some magic. I can make it seem like we're in a place that it really isn't, but really there's a hole there, but there's not really a hole.
What? I don't get it.
like we make a hole, but then like
Oh, okay, and then
make it
pretend
look like not a hole.
I understand. Sorry. I am very old.
We know.
I see. This could work. We could just try. I mean, Shadow, you saw him. Could we just call out next time you see him? We pose no threat, sort of.
I think we should just go forward, and you know, if they try to spring something on us, then we'll just frickin' cut them into pieces.
Okay.
I mean, all right.
Shall we just see what happens? One step at a time.
Like, I just don't think we're gonna have to try that hard to outsmart them.
Because
Yeah,
they're
like,
goblins? Because you're going the racist thing again.
Maybe, but also I'm just going off of like the letter.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
All right, so we just keep going for a bit. I'll have my
All right.
spells at the ready, just in case.
Giddy up, buddy.
But yeah. I mean, maybe we should still like use our keep our eyes out, and then maybe just like fire at them if they keep on messing with us or looking at us the wrong way, which is kind of like messing with us.
All
like-
right.
Like a warning shot.
Yeah, I could like throw my shadow at them.
You can, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's gonna like roll up a Eldritch Blast, which is in his flavor just like a ball of shadow.
Oh, right.
He's just gonna shoot it out.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
can-
that.
Yeah, I can shoot out shadows. It's not something I like talk about a lot, but it's something I do a lot.
Oh my god, now I know why I hate you. You remind me of so many people from art school.
Probably, but
should have checked it.
honestly, I don't think they would be cool enough to keep up with me because my artistic talent is like too good for art school.
Oh no.
I just want to say it was always most fun in the literature department.
It was not.
Yes, it was. I like books.
Listen, people that go to art school are just freaking posers who like don't know what they're gonna be doing with their lives, so they're like, I'll just make art for like who knows how many years. I mean, but that's not me because I know what I'm all about, and I don't need school to tell me that.
Well, sometimes plans change, Shadow. I was going to be a great writer. Instead, I ended up selling everyone else's stories. And it turned into a pretty successful business.
Yeah, I think I know why you didn't become a big writer and instead did something else. I think it's because of the war.
It's
I think that like changed your life's directory.
I'm not... Maybe. I can't remember what order it all happened in.
Well, a couple miles out, you realize, or as you hit that kind of final half mile, you're walking along these cliffs, and you've got like short cliffside, like 30 feet and under to your right, and just kind of some plain out to your left. Skip, you with that final perception roll, kind of glancing up now and then, you see another goblin kind of like walking and peeking and skittering and peeking and skittering and peeking. It's kind of watching you guys progress.
Hey guys, there's another one up above. He's kind of following us, watching us.
How many feet away?
That would be 30.
I cast a fourth
30
level
up,
magic
maybe
missile.
5 or 10 over.
I'm just kidding.
So 30 feet away, about 30 feet higher than us, you said?
30 feet higher, and then,
Okay.
yeah, maybe an extra 5 or 10 feet, depending on how far from the cliffside you are.
I'm gonna start channeling a ball of shadow. Should I do it?
And you
'Cause
guys are
I
like-
will.
I mean, if he's evil, he's evil. If he's not, I mean, no one's here to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, he could just be some other guy. Like, could just be his area.
I mean, we just bury the body and move on.
Yeah, but there's normally not like one goblin. There's usually like a lot. So if we mess with one and they have nothing to do with this, then we might end up fighting like a lot of goblins for like no reason. And like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind the practice, but also there's like the ethics of it, I guess. It's like, how many murders until it's like mass murder, you know? Is it 12? Like, what's the number?
I don't know if there's a clear-cut definition. Well,
He's just gonna like let it dissipate for now. I guess unless they're doing anything, I guess I'll just leave it alone for
why
now.
don't I just try and convince him to come down here? I could be very persuasive.
All right.
All right. And he's gonna like get a little closer to the wall, and he's gonna cast Suggestion on the goblin.
Interesting.
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw for a goblin. Oh.
Then that 20.
Mm.
What is that at?
Oh, yep. Yeah, nat 20. Am I aiming it right?
All right. So Skip gets right up next to the wall. You know, he's like all up inside. He's like, "Hey, fuck! You should come down here." That's exactly how he says it.
So rude.
What's your name?
What's yours?
What's your name?
What is yours?
2 hours later.
Oh, hi. Hi, what is yours? Fuck you, what is yours?
Alright, I think we can shoot him, guys.
What? Oh, God.
And he kind of like skitters back.
Did he go back into some woods, or can we still see where he's at, or?
He kind of went behind the edge, or over the ledge where you can't
Gotcha.
see him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen now, but I really don't feel like going up and chasing him, but I guess I could.
So
He's gonna get out, and he's gonna start doing his vampire walk, where he just walks directly vertically up the cliff.
What in the fuck?
yeah, it's kind of
It's
weird.
just
He did that last time too.
It's just a thing I do, okay?
It's
He's gonna, I guess whenever he's gonna get to the top, he's gonna look around. What does he see?
You get like 5 feet from the ledge, and you see the goblin lean back over to like yell something, and he like locks eyes with you, and he's just like, "Ah!" and like jumps back. And as you kind of crest up, he's like scrambling away, and like kind of fumbling with.
Hold up. What is your
Yeah.
deal? Why are you following us? And like, yeah, just what's your deal?
Are you guys the shiny guys? The guys with the shinies?
What's it to you?
Cause I'm making sure they're coming.
Okay.
You're
we
bringing the
have some
shinies,
shine-
yeah?
Maybe. What if we were?
Oh, then I should go tell the guys not to cut a foot off or nothing.
Yeah. You should go do that then.
Okay.
'Cause
Is
we
it-
don't
it's
want
just-
you to. Don't cut any feet off.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring the money, so just chill the fuck out.
Oh, cool.
Because if there are any severed feet, there's gonna be a price to pay.
No, you pay. You do pay. You paid to us for that.
Yeah, but we're paying for the whole thing. If you give us -1 foot, then that means that's less pay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll tell them you guys on the way for the monies, the goldies, the shine. We good?
Yeah. How far away are we from where we're meeting up with you? Like, are we there yet?
Yeah, you walk up this way along the this way for another, and for the one, the two, 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 the one. For
Okay, so like that. Okay, counting beyond 2 is not really your thing. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll see you in a minute or two.
yeah. You got you want a cracker?
No. Do you
Cool, we'll
have
crack up.
like?
For a minute.
Do you have like an animal of some kind, preferably warm-blooded?
The warm-blooded animal.
He like rummages through his pockets and pulls out a frog, and then kind of squeezes it gently, and it like burp.
Yeah, that's not warm-blooded enough.
Okay.
Thanks though. All right, I'm gonna go back with my crew. And by the way, if you like double cross us or do anything like that, we'll fucking kill you. How many of you are we meeting with?
I read. I'm not going to tell you that. I don't tell you that. Why would I tell you that? There are too many. There's so many, like a whole bunch.
Insight check.
Andrew, I'm really enjoying this goblin.
Oh shoot, that was 3. My bad. Just the 15.
The 15. You're not sure if he knows how many a bunch are.
It's fair. Walked right into that one. How many of them are you? I can't be on 2, so I don't know.
Like this, but like this many times, but this.
I now suddenly, I now understand why they chose 2,000 gold.
Yep. They know 2 and they know 1,000. That's about it.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go back down. I'm going to be like, guys.
So then I wanted to read about, the magic of mermaids. And he's back.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
back. I am starting to realize we don't exactly need to give them 2,000 gold, even for pretend. We could give them probably 10 gold, and they wouldn't know the difference.
Are they stupid?
Beyond what I thought.
I mean, if that's the case, we could just give them an empty chest, and then I can make it seem like there's a bunch of shiny things in there.
Honestly, I think you could go for it, because then we could see the look of despair and upset on their faces when we chop their heads off.
Guys, I have a question. You're saying these goblins aren't very smart, Shadow, but then what does that say about the guy's son who managed to get kidnapped by them?
So I'm always into conspiracy theories. With the auction show, I thought that all of it was a big distraction for something else.
Well, this is not
so
what I meant.
I'm starting to think that the son was behind all of this, or the grandson was behind all of it, because at least he could think of the concept of a kidnapping, but who knows?
So he faked it to get money.
Just get ready to do some major violence when we get there, cause it's going down.
Can we do a
Yelling
little what do we know about goblins? Because Artem knows that goblins can sometimes hang out with bigger, dumber things, depending on the situation, but Skip might not. So can I roll something to see if Skip is aware of the kind of creatures that goblins can hang out with?
Sure. That would have been something you would encounter. You could roll a history check. If it's something that you could have maybe heard from while talking to other adventurers, you could roll either a history check or some charisma check based on, how well you conversed with someone. If you have a check that you'd like to roll, that you think you could apply somehow, then throw it at me. As long as you can justify it.
All right. I'll throw. He once talked to this big game hunter at length, trying to get stories so that he can paint pictures based off of them. So let's do persuasion.
Okay. Sure.
Wow. That 3.
Among other things, this guy bloviated about oh yes, you see the goblins, they like to surround themselves, large numbers, and they're easily pushed around by bigger bullies, so they like to get shoved into lower on the pecking order. You know what I mean?
Okay. So yeah,
The guy was a charmer.
What Shadow's saying makes a lot of sense then. Yeah, you know what? Maybe Grandpa just missed one too many birthdays.
I would totally get that because that's literally my life story.
Oh my God, you're such a sorry. No, never mind. Not the time. So I mean, we got to be prepared for that. I got some spells that can target large amounts of people. You know, keep the goblins occupied, and then we deal with whoever's smart enough to see through it.
I also have some spells that can target a large amount of people. Like I can, like, cast Bane on like up to 6 people at a time. But I think I might just want to go in swinging. Hope for the best.
Yeah, I can keep them all busy. Like I said, I can make them, woo! You guys just look away for a second when I do it, and then you can run in and hit them.
And like I said, I've
Yeah.
been preparing more offensive spells this time, so I can go on the attack.
All right. Well, I guess you guys would probably be better at the like attacking lots of little things, and I'll go after attacking any potential big things because I don't know if you saw, but I nearly slayed a dragon.
I was
'Cause I'm
quite
just that
impressed.
good.
It's true, Skip.
I like
I was right
that.
there next to him, and I did not slay
I-
said dragon.
I like channeled all of the negative energy from the deepest of my soul, and it really affected the dragon in a negative way.
Skip, I know he's talking about his glory story, but if that was the channeling of the darkness in his soul, I have serious fear for this boy and his outlook on life.
Nah, it's just a phase. He'll get through it eventually.
Oh.
It's not a phase. This is me.
Yeah, sure. Say that when you're 30.
I hope that I die before I get to 30.
Ain't gonna
30
happen.
Sounds like 30 sounds like a nightmare. I would never want to be 30.
You should try 130. That was 45 years ago for me.
So old.
Okay, so we're going in and we're just attacking these goblins and whatever else is there. That's the move.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
do we want to make sure that the kid's, all right first? Have him bring him out?
probably. But like, just in case we lose some of the money, why don't we just do something where we're not actually putting up all the money? Because I think they're gonna be too dumb to know the difference.
All right.
We could keep some here in Skip's wagon.
Well, I mean, we could keep all of it in the wagon, except for a little bit, because most of my spells, if you try to, touch or interact with it, they're gonna see through it. But I mean, I could make it so that a chest looks like it's full of money, but really when they grab it, we only put a few coins in there.
Okay.
So Skip is gonna grab just an empty box from the back of his thing. He's gonna essentially put a smaller box in it so that only the top inch or so is actually open.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna fill the top inch with 20 gold coins, and when we get closer to there, he can cast a spell to make it seem like the rest of it is just full.
Fancy. All right. Okay. So you guys, is that in? I'm sorry. Continue.
No, just anything else?
I'm ready to go. New spells, you're ready. I haven't tested these out on the field before. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Alrighty.
I'm pretty sure I was
Alright.
just a cook in the war.
As you approach, up from above on the cliff, you hear some clicking and
But here, they that's but shiny ring guy.
and you hear some
Mr.
activity.
Mr.
I'm sorry?
Rabbit, get him the shiny stuff.
So you approach this settlement here, this little camp. You guys should have control over the tokens there, so feel free to
Yep.
personalize your tokens as needed,
Mm-hmm.
add stats and all that.
Yep.
All right.
you see some sentry goblins up around here, or well, yep, you know, as you do, and this goblin kind of at the entrance kind of waves and gives like an awkward bow, like he's been practicing it a lot, but he doesn't really know what he's doing or why.
What are
Right.
these other tokens that are not goblins?
Well, I don't know. You might see one of them.
Yeah, the like
I
rounded ones.
see
I see a
3
few
or
of them.
4
Yeah,
of 'em.
Skip should
Yeah.
be able to see one of them.
Right. Okay. Those are. They are orcs. Some pretty big boys. They're in studded armor, and you see them carrying a couple swords on their back, and various like daggers and some like throwing hatchets kind of at their sides. And they, upon hearing this, they start kind of getting up and dusting themselves off and adjusting their gear. And the goblin up front says,
I assume you are here for the business.
The what?
The business.
Yeah, I think so. You think you're trying to say business? Yeah, but we're
yeah,
not doing
ugh.
we're not doing any business until we see the grandson.
Yes, let's see the boy.
Come on in.
No, you bring him out here. We're fine right here.
Come on in.
I'm gonna look to my companions here. We going in? Cause we're probably gonna be surrounded. They've got a camp.
The thing's really heavy, and I mean, like, if I gotta carry it all the way down there, my tiny little legs ain't gonna carry me all the way. So it's better if you bring him out here and show him, and then we can give you the shiny right here.
Yeah, if you want the shiny, you gotta do it here.
Talk to them. One moment, please.
he kind of rushes into the camp and starts talking to the camp. And guy kind of like shoves him over and points over to the fire, and the goblin kind of walks over there and starts helping these other two get the fire situated. And this orc comes to the gate and just kind of looming there, kind of eyes each of you up and down. Are you the ones here with the money?
Yeah, we have the money, but you so far have not produced the boy.
No, we were going to produce a limb, but Scrappy said we should hold off.
Yeah, because otherwise you don't get the money.
Yeah. Why don't you come inside and we can talk?
Kind of feel like you're putting us into a vulnerable situation, and I think that maybe the gate is the best place to be.
I feel much more comfortable speaking out here.
Yeah, for you, yeah. We are vulnerable, yeah, for you, yeah. That's how it works.
Okay, so
Hey,
this is like the second.
They
No,
want
you
proof
go ahead.
that he's alive. They want proof he's alive. No, don't stab him. Just kick him or something. And you hear like a ruffle, and then from the distance like a ooh, bullshit.
Oh no, there's another one down there.
All right, so it seems like there's kind of a bit of a standoff here for who's going on which side of the gate. Let me confer with my comrades. And he's just gonna like huddle up, be like, "Yo, I could just like slice this guy up right here, right now. We just charge in. Like, I don't know. What do you want to do?"
I mean,
I'm gonna roll a perception check on that.
Okay.
Do you want to roll for quiet chat?
Sure, yeah. Oh, god damn it! I keep on forgetting. So I guess that'd be stealth.
Sure.
ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's just kind of like.
So like, it seems like they're really determined to get us in there, where they can just suddenly surround us. So if we gotta attack, should we just start now? I see one up on the hill, and then there's that guy right in front of us. What if we just? I mean, I guess they could kill the boy if he's in there.
I say,
Do you want to play?
why don't we get near the boy, and then, like I said, I can do that thing that makes them all very hypnotized.
All right, all right. Okay, fine. We will go inside, but just so you know, if you try to double cross us, we will fucking kill you, okay? I already told this to the goblin, and just saying, like, you think you might have the upper hand, but actually we do, because we're badasses, and you're not, okay?
Yeah, well, it's fine. Yeah, okay. Everyone, look alive.
And as
You-
you guys
you're-
walk in,
You're
you
You're lucky that our employer doesn't want a fight, because if he did, you'd be in big trouble right now. But instead, you're just getting the money. So count your winnings when you get them.
Cool, count your living dude while he's alive, I guess.
I keep on counting down the minutes.
Wait,
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the old guy next to me. I'm counting down the minutes till he dies.
Alton's like looking up at a bird and just like,
Yes, yes.
did you hear
Yeah,
that?
that-
Was hilarious. That was good. I like you, kid.
Alton
as
kinda
you
tightens his
walk
grip on his
in,
quarterstaff a little bit with spells ready.
as you walk in, you definitely do see the goblins with the crossbows all kind of like keeping an eye on you, like, as they are trained to do. And the
Right before we
Sure.
walk in, Skip will touch both of their backs. Like, all right, guys, we got this. And he's going to give them both a bardic inspiration that they can use.
Oh,
Nice. Is that a D8 or D10?
D8.
Okay.
okay. Anything special about yours or?
Let me see. Yes. But I think maybe it's only for me. I'm trying to see because it's been a while since I've played Skip. Sorry. Oh, okay. You have a little mote of light near you that goes along with the bardic inspiration, and you can use that mote for something while you have the bardic inspiration. So, like, you can roll the bardic inspiration again if you choose to.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Really? So there's basically a luck point on the inspiration?
Yeah, pretty much. You could
Huh.
use it to do that. You can.
I mean, I guess we can just revisit this when we need to, depending on what we're using it for.
Yeah, basically, you get to choose what you want to do when you roll the bardic inspiration. You can either have it do extra thunder damage to everybody next to you, equal to the number you rolled. You can have it give you temporary hit points equal to the bardic inspiration die you roll, or you can just re-roll the bardic inspiration if it's not great.
Nice.
All right, dope.
Alrighty, well, let's see this boy.
Cool. You guys want to roll? No, that's fine. Never mind.
All right, the boy. Hey, bring him out.
And this goblin up here at this tent kind of peeks into the tent and like, and out stumbles. Out stumbles this kid.
Hmm.
Some of you might recognize him from the marketplace. He's
Oh
got
my
his kind of
God.
hands tied up, and he's just got this kind of bored look on his face.
Insight check.
Sure.
Is he faking it
22.
or is he really all tied up?
He's over it, and he is tied up.
Okay. Oh my God, I think he might be as over life as me. This is complicated.
I don't know if that's
emotionally
possible.
for me.
Did my grandpa send ya?
Yeah, he did, and he's not like thrilled about it, so we should get going.
All right, cool. At least I got a new song out of this one, I guess.
Wow, I bet it's awesome. All right, guys, let's
no,
go.
it totally.
So, think you owe us 2,000 gold? The ransom for us?
Yeah, Robert Klein over here has it.
Oh, you mean rabbit crawl? What the fuck was that?
I keep on forgetting your name. It's like Hoppy or
Skip.
Skippy.
It's so easy. It's Skip. I'm a rabbit. It's not that hard to put together. Oh my god.
I'm
about
sorry.
How about we
I
skip
like
the
cycle.
nonsense?
I just cycle through a whole bunch of names and I keep on skipping yours. My bad.
All right. Tell you what. How about you bring him over here? I'll put the chest right here, and then you go to the chest. We grab him. Sound good?
Okay, if you run off without putting the gold down, then he's gonna shoot you, and he's gonna shoot you, and he's gonna shoot you. This one's gonna chase after you and beat your head in with a hammer. That one's gonna do the same thing but with an axe. And I'm gonna eat your brains and parts of your body when you're dead. Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay, cool.
Which ones are gonna shoot us again? That one, and then that one, and that one? Got it, okay.
All right. So Skip waits until they bring over the kid, and he's like ready to put the chest down. He's just got it in his hands.
Do you guys have like food or something? Because they only had like real gnarly stuff. They tried to feed me like a frog.
Oh, they didn't give you crackers?
No.
That really sucks, dude.
Well, they said like, hey, do you want a cracker? And I was like, do I want what? And like, I was over it.
I totally get that. I think we have some
But
stuff in the wagon, and if not, then like I don't know how you like rats and bats, but like I have both.
I think they're super cool. Like if I could be a bat, like I think I'd be like a bat, you know?
I feel like I'm in more
Yeah.
danger of killing myself than either of you two. Can you please just? And
That reminds
he's
me of
gonna
the
put down
song I wrote.
He's gonna put down the chest, open it, and as he's opening it, he like waves his hand across. So there's the 20 gold on top, but he's also just gonna
Mhm.
minor illusion it so that it looks like the rest of the 2000s underneath of it.
What are the components of that? Like, is it obvious that you're casting a spell?
No, it's just somatic and material. So the somatic is him waving his hand across. He doesn't need to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a couple insight checks just to see what happens.
Sure. Do you want me to roll like a sleight of hand or anything against it?
Yeah,
a
you might need to.
performance?
You might need to, whichever one you want to work with.
Let's try performance because I think he's like, you know,
Being showy
casual
about it.
maybe. Exactly. In a very ta-da sort of way. Wow.
Good lord,
right?
just these low rolls on your high ass modifiers. You should be getting like 25s on
I
these.
know it's so
Mm.
annoying.
Considering Alton has, like, isn't really inclined, or like is not like posed to give you a boost on this, this wouldn't be a time where he does his thing either.
Seeing you do that, the guy you're working with here, he kind of grabs the kid on the shoulder and is like,
Wait a minute. Let me see that.
and reaches down to grab the bag of gold or
No,
box
so-
of gold, I guess.
Yeah, he put it out. Yeah. Yep.
If he investigates it, like what's
I think
how does he?
has to roll or
Because he
intelligence
kind of picks up the box, and shuffles it around, and then like digs through it a little bit.
Oh, okay. So if he touches the like fake gold, then yeah, he'll know. But all right. So as soon as he does that, Skip is gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern right in the middle of the camp.
Gotcha.
Because he knows
Well.
how his spell works.
Is
Okay,
that
DC
initiative for us
16
after that?
wisdom. It might be. It might be. Okay, just looking up a couple modifiers here. Okay. All
I
right.
don't know how to feel about that laugh.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Either everyone just saved, or we're like, really?
Jesus, that's hilarious. Okay. There were 3 criticals that were rolled. Only one of them was a success, and it
Oh,
was
wow.
the only person in this camp that succeeded. Oh, I guess. Do you guys need to roll wisdom saves?
I told him to look away when I do it, so.
Yeah.
Was there like a cue for it, or?
I feel like we would have told them.
Yeah. I will say this is a
as we were
spell
walking
Alton
in.
himself, it's not currently equipped, but knows, so he would definitely be aware of how, like, to avoid, you know, this.
That being said,
That-
the kid might have to.
Oh, he rolled, and he did not get either of the criticals. So okay, so what? Tell me what this looks like when this hypnotic pattern erupts.
So he, does his thing. He like gives a strum on his lute crossbow thing, and this pluff of colorful smoke appears into the in the sky and starts like, like how lightning, like in clouds, you see it arcing through. Well, it's just like all sorts of different colors, and it's spreading out through the area, and it looks like it's gonna like, come down with this crazy lightning on all of them. So the sort of thing is like, they're watching it like, what the fuck, and they can't stop watching it.
Right on. So yeah, that happens, and the guy's like,
What the fuck? This gold is
and Derek next to him is just like, whoa, whoa. Yeah. And you've got one goblin over here, kind of pops his head up, kind of looking around like,
Hello?
but right now everyone is confused and distracted except for this one dude over here.
So, oh, the one goblin is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The one goblin's like, "You fools! It's a trick."
Do we just? We could just take him and go.
What are the ones up on the like? Did you get the ones up on the cliff too? Are they in range?
Everyone that can see it.
Everyone-
is within range.
Everyone is staring
Oh.
at this thing in the sky, except for that one goblin.
Yeah, I love hypnotic pattern.
Wow.
Okay, well, we said we'd send a message, so why don't we all gang up on this big guy right here? He's the leader anyway. It's really the only person that the message really matters about.
Why are you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
bloodthirsty?
Let's freaking, like, cut him in all sorts of places.
I guess if that's what you want to, I'm just gonna, and he's gonna like shove the kid over towards the entrance.
Yeah, guy, go over to the wagon and eat a cracker.
Yeah, so if he can do that, he'll move him over like here.
Oh, what's that about? I was thinking of a song. Jeez, rude.
Okay, well, think of another one. This one's called I'm Out.
Really? Because the one I was thinking of was like a sky too colorful, the polar opposite of my soul.
Just get in the goddamn cart.
I wrote a song about a cart once. It's more of a wagon. It was like the wagon that will carry me to my grave. It was pretty
I
tight.
realize that bodily harm entices you, but I swear to God, you will live a long goddamn life. Very boring as an accountant, unless you get in the fucking
like-
cart.
I got like
Speaking
three
of-
songs about physical harm, none of them about accountants.
Speaking of physical harm, and my guy's gonna pull out his sword. And he's gonna summon a shadow sword, so he's got two blades, and then he's gonna go into his full Nosferatu look and transform. And I assume that he's got a couple rounds where he could do both those things, or does he not?
Should we go into
yeah.
initiative or?
He
I
he
believe
hasn't
this would
attacked
trigger-
anyone yet or anything.
Yeah, we could definitely roll for we could start rolling for initiative. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just curious if no one else could do anything, then I was just wondering if he could do both of his bonus actions to do both of his.
I think
Things,
you
but it's
have
not-
like
it's not a
yeah,
big
you can
deal.
do a free round of attack on this, since like you're about to unleash hell on someone who's basically frozen in time.
Okay, so yeah, his free round would basically just be to transform and summon out his shadow blade, so he's got two blades out.
To be fair to Andrew, the goblin that wasn't affected can use his action to get others out
That's
of
true.
it, but it's only one person at a time. So
Yeah.
Okay, what the hell? Come on.
and I just gotta stay concentrated on this, or else it's bad.
Yeah.
If we're surprise rounding, I don't think Alton's actually going to be doing anything because he's, I think, a little more cautious than the others right now about this situation.
I just don't know if it's going south.
Okay, tell me if you guys see this. If you look at Alton's picture from like real far away and it's really tiny, does it look like an Iron Man mask?
Kinda.
Oh, I see what you. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like the thing going like across his beard, like looks like the.
With
Yeah.
the eyes.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yep. And then his hands look like the chin piece, and then there's that little. His head looks like the.
Yeah.
It looks like an Iron Man mask, and every
Yeah.
time I look at it, I'm like, when did we get an artificer in the group?
It really looks like it on the stream, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's funny though is like it looks like it, but like disproportional to the rest of them. So it's just like this Funko Pop on the battlefield.
Yes, absolutely.
I totally now that you.
should get it.
Yeah, I totally see it now that you've said it.
I can't unsee it because I've seen it, and I'm like, fuck. I placed the combat music, by the way, for you guys.
Yeah, I got
don't
it.
know.
I got it.
Oh, awesome.
Little Witcher action going on.
Did everyone roll for an? Oh,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did not add you guys into. Do. Didn't got no 11. Shadow got a 7. Together they've got a convenience store. All of this and more.
Everyone's rolled so low, yet because there's still a lot of people who are decently high up because everyone rolled low.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Let's grab this music. That'll do. All right, tight. Cool. So we'll start off with Diarek here. He's just gonna like walk slowly to the cart, like stop and like pick a plant and like look at it and like ugh, whatever, and walk, just kind of fiddly farting around towards the cart. And after that we've got this gentleman. Does he have to roll a turn?
Nope, he's just stuck in it. Unless he's
All right.
pulled out by someone else.
Gotcha. Alton.
I'm gonna hold a spell just in case anyone like comes at one of my party members. I'm not gonna do anything off the bat here.
Cool. Do you want to use your movement or anything and just hold that as an action, or?
No, I'm just gonna hold steady and I'm gonna have I think I'm gonna have magic missile at the ready.
Tight. Skip, what are you getting into?
I think he would have had to use his action to pull our captive out of his stupor, but he'll just use his move to come back here and be in cover. Because I'm assuming these pillars are taller.
I'm sorry, we haven't. You can incorporate that into this surprise round that we should have been doing.
Okay. He'll just
Richard,
hold
why don't you?
the crossbow action then.
Okay. Richard, how did you want to attack this hypnotized buddy?
Okay. Now, Artem, are these automatically crits because they are? At least the first one. Would the first one be an auto crit?
Yep, the first one's an auto crit because they are incapacitated.
Okay, I'm going to do the first attack with my Shadow Blade, going through him, and then I'm going to take 2 swipes with my normal Pact Blade.
All right.
Actually, no. Actually, I guess they're not. They're incapacitated. Only means they can't take actions or reactions. Huh.
I mean, I would still give it. I mean, he's just like staring into space. There's nothing keeping him from. I'll give you an auto hit.
There's definitely something about auto crits.
Yeah, that's for paralyzed. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
I think you would. I could understand the argument for auto crit. I at least would grant you an auto hit.
Okay. So we'll say that first one hits then, which will deal 3d8 psychic damage from the Shadow Blade. And then, do these have advantage on the 2 regular hits or just normal attack?
Yeah, I'll grant you advantage on that because like he's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 7. Okay. Here's attack number 1. And attack number 2. Ugh, 11 on the last one. Okay. Well, maybe he snaps out of it after the first 2 hits.
Yeah. What was the damage on the first 2?
The first Shadow Blade is 12 psychic damage. And then the second one plus another, so 20 total damage as he's slicing through. Does this guy seem like he can handle a whole lot, or is 20 enough to bring him down? Because he's got a smite in there he could use if it's like...
He's not. He wouldn't be down quite yet.
He's gonna smite him.
No.
He's just hacking away with everything he's got to take down what he presumes is the leader. So he's gonna throw a smite on there. Oh, and with his transformation, I forgot to give him 1 extra D8. So, so that's an extra 6. So we're at 26 now. Because when he's in his Nosferatu transfer state, he gets to he'll make that his packed blade. It'll be necrotic damage instead of regular damage, and it had the one extra D8 on there. And now the Eldritch Smite. Which will be, I believe that's an extra 5d8.
Jesus.
So let me do that real quick. Well, I've already tapped out for all my Warlock spells for the day.
Oh, okay.
I just Nova in the beginning, and then I'm like, fuck, I got nothing. Okay. Oh, shit, that's 5d20. No, that's not right. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
That just doubled the damage. So 52
Wow.
total damage as he's just channeling necrotic and psychic energy into this guy. Preferably, I would like the necrotic energy to go right into his groin area. Because I'm sending a message.
Yeah. These quick stabs and slashes. It's like he jolts out of his stupor and like winces, and it's like he's trying to scream in pain, but he can't make sound come out because it's like too and he just kind of withers and like hits one knee, and you see like his face go white from just like shock. He's not dead, but he looks just so fucked up right now. And he just kind of looks up.
Dead.
He just looks up at you and is like, "What are you?"
I'm your reckoning.
I love that you said that like a sub-tier Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I'm your reckoning.
I'm the messenger, and this is the message. The message is you fuck with this guy's family, and I'm gonna stab a blade that makes you so sick your dick is going to fall off. Not be chopped off, but like literally fall off because of how much necrotic. Like you were dying from the inside out right now.
As you're like doing this, I'm imagining like the camera's like pointed toward you, and you're doing all this, and it just slowly pans over, so you see Alton behind you, and Alton's just like, "Oh my word, this is horrifying." You really scare me sometimes,
okay.
Shadow.
So, okay, we'll just assume we're back to where we are in the turn order with Skip.
So that guy's still alive then?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
like on his knee, like just kind of wide-eyed, in shock.
Well, Skip's gonna just try and shoot him. No.
Hey, Alton is gonna, I guess maybe like hear your bow jam a little bit and be like, "Hey, let's hey, you feel like you ought to be able to shoot him if you want to." So turn your roll into a 13
Okay.
with my portent.
So now it's a 19.
A 19? Yeah. You put one bolt, like, well, you tell me, where do you put the bolt?
Oh, is this gonna kill him?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just imagine like they're having this moment between each other. It's all intense. It's just the bolt comes in, and hits him in the head. He's like, and Skip from the back is like, "Stop fucking around!"
Yeah, his
wasn't
body
done
just clumps to the floor.
I wasn't done playing with him yet, but nice shot.
I didn't think I hit actually. That was weird.
Okay. Next up are the Crossbowers, which most
they're
of them are
on-
staring off into space.
Yeah. So do they have a chance to
There-
break that at the end of a turn, or how's that work?
They do not know, but any creature can use an action to break them out of it instantly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So this one is kind of scrambling down the hill, trying to get down there. He kind of like tumbles down the hill there a little bit, and he's like,
Guys, you want to dive?
"Guys!" And he's yelling away. They're just staring into space, and now we're back to Shadow.
Wow, that was quick. They can't do anything. All right, I guess he's just gonna continue on forward and start hacking and slashing with his two blades. So I guess he'll start with the goblin on the right and then the one right in front. So Shadow Blade, are we just doing the same thing where the first one auto hits, or I could just roll each time if you want to do that.
Yeah. You know,
Or I could just do all of them with advantage to make it simple. I could do whatever.
let's go with advantage now, since you're like starting to get in there and swing. It's not so much a yeah.
Sure. Alrighty. Okay, the Shadow Blade is +6. Okay, so 18. And then the next two. Alright, so 18 is the lowest that I rolled.
Cool. I guess roll damage for them.
Okay, so starting with this guy and whatever already spills over, I'm just going to move on to the next guys. So Shadow Blade. 13, is that enough to slice a goblin down?
Oh yeah, you can go right through his, just lop his head off if you
Cool.
like.
Yeah, the Shadow Blade just goes like right through his head, and I guess just whatever is, he just basically falls dead, even though there's not an actual slice on him. He just, like his head is just cut off from the rest of his nervous system. And then 2d20. No, not 2d. So this will be a total of 3d8 because I'm adding that extra because it's going to be a little necrotic damage.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Let me just, since I might be able to get a third, let me just do the one. It'll be 2d8 plus 4 for this guy. 13. So
Yep.
this guy actually do cut his head off. And then
Shadow is vicious.
just gonna
man.
he's just gonna move forward, and so his last attack he can't do the extra d8, so it's just gonna be 1d8 plus 4 minimum damage, because just trying to get to that guy last.
Cool. Yeah, you stab into his shoulder, and then he just like snaps out of it, and then like looks and just like shrieks in pain.
Just imagine Nosferatu's face right in his face.
Oh right, yeah. You look. So he just comes out of a stupor with a blade in him, and that horrific face just. Jeez, Shadow was
So
a
shrieks,
nightmare.
shrieks in pain, and then in fear, kind of transforms. There's an evolution of flavor in that scream. You know what I mean?
That is not a phrase I ever want to hear again. Evolution of flavor.
Moving on, Jarek is just kind of sitting in the cart like, this is dumb, y'all. Can we go?
Is it Beavis or more Butthead? Which one is he?
Whatever, man. Don't be rude. Whatever. Okay. And, okay, that one's dead. I mean, they're still shaken up, so, or distracted. So, Alton.
I feel bad about this, but I also don't want Shadow to get all the glory. So, here comes your fireball.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm gonna drop.
What?
I'm gonna cast fireball. Let me see here. What's the I don't remember. What's the
20-foot radius.
No, I meant for. Oh, I found it for circle. Never mind.
Wait, 20-foot radius?
Yes.
Like, I think so.
Hold on, let me double
So
check
it's
it.
a 40-foot diameter?
I think it's real. It's real mess. It's a real mess.
Jesus Christ.
It is a 20-foot radius.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
I just
Now,
want to.
fireball is like they purposely
Oof.
made it overpowered.
That is insane. I did not know it was that
Yeah.
huge.
What the heck?
Oh,
Why can't
yeah.
I? It's not letting me change the shape of this circle. Why not?
Just like
It can be hard
grab
to
it,
grab a
like,
corner
just like touch it, and then touch one of the corner things and drag it out.
Yeah, weird. It's not like I don't have the. I can't. Like
Just
the.
delete it and make a new one.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's really weird why it was doing that. Okay. Let me. Because I just want to make sure I'm hitting all the right stuff here. 2, 3, 4, 5.
But yeah, that's
six,
that pink line
7,
is
8, 9, 10. Jeez. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh.
How
All
are you
right.
not gonna hit Shadow?
Like this.
Oh, he's.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That's glorious.
Oh.
You also are killing the one person that's not affected.
I
by
know.
it. So it's impossible for them to break out.
When Alton said he had offensive spells at the ready, he was not kidding. Oh boy. I can't.
wow.
It really is. It really is a 20-foot radius. Wow.
Alrighty.
So it's really just.
well, they fail their deck save. You
Yeah.
wanna
Well, the
Yeah,
one.
mess with
Well,
that
this
damage?
one. The one in the middle gets to try it, right?
I mean, it would be this
that
guy,
guy?
but
Oh, sorry, that one. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey,
I
if
don't
he,
have high
Well,
hopes for this.
roll the damage
roll
on it, because
damage.
it might not matter if he succeeds or
Right,
fails.
That's true.
Half might be
Probably
more than
doesn't
his.
manage.
That's true.
It's minimum half that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's
I wanna see
8d6.
this
So
damage.
It's at least 6
Oh, that's
damage.
pretty good.
You know what? Just because I can, let's re-roll that 1 and make it a 2. Okay. Because I have the lucky feat. So
27.
total of 27. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if he saves half, does it?
I think lucky feet only works for d20s, just by.
Oh yeah, no,
Could be
you're right.
wrong.
Okay, so 26. But even at half, if a 13 killed one before,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
goblin's
It's
gone.
just this orc guy that's probably gonna be a bit of a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he gets knocked
Alright.
out of the stupor though.
Yeah, well, Alton's just
does.
like, I don't want Shadow to get all the glory, and then all of a sudden, just hellfire, just
My lord.
Yeah.
and the camp is aflame.
Shadow, you just see this fire just. It is maybe a foot in front of you, and you feel the intense heat on your skin. It's not pleasant.
Ah! That
and
was
you just hear
badass, but also
scream.
that is the second kill that's been taken from me now. Ah!
And third and fourth.
Somehow I've made my fire look like a hot dog bun with ketchup and mustard on it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Next up is Skip.
That was fucked up, man. That was real fucked up.
I don't think
I'm just gonna-
I don't
I'm
think
just gonna
either
come
of you
over
was
here.
allowed to say that after the event of today.
I haven't killed. I guess I killed that one dude, and he's just gonna pick up the chest of gold, and he's gonna go back.
Priorities.
Staying on task, it's good stuff. All right. Got crossbowmen, got some sizzling.
Perfect.
What's the D12?
After the explosion, you do hear some chitter chatter from further away, and
Whoa.
you see, well, most immediately from out of these tents,
Oh no, there were things in the. There were more in the tents. Oh
Well, the ones in these tents, it shouldn't matter.
no. Oh no.
Some of them are currently on super fire, so.
That's
And then
horrible.
popping over the hill, or down this, down onto this landing here. Get another couple.
All right. Well, this
And,
this just
they're
got more
gonna-
interesting.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Nice twist.
I don't even want to think about how many charred corpses are in the tents.
Well, it won't
Yeah.
matter because unless they put it out, this camp is just burning as we leave it.
Can I shout something out as a free action?
Yes.
I'll just remember to at least keep one or two alive, because, like, the message has to be witnessed by somebody.
Why don't you come back here? Let's get out of here.
Well, let's see. Gonna start rolling as some crossbow bolts start flying your way.
Uh-oh.
Shadow does a 16 hit.
16 just barely meets his armor class.
Critical 20 hits.
Oh.
It's a good thing he got some temp HP with that transformation.
What pact are you again?
Alton.
Do you have all that? Or is your vampire thing a Dampier thing?
No, this is the Undead Warlock thing from the Ravenloft book.
Oh, cool.
Gotcha.
It's a new patron.
Gotcha.
Form of Dread.
Okay.
Form of dread.
All right. So sorry. 6. Okay, so a couple crossbow bolts hit you, Shadow.
Okay, I need to roll some con
totaling-
saves then.
Total of 14 damage.
14 damage, but it's 2 hits, so I need to roll 2 con saves. Hey, he keeps his Shadow Blade.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And then Alton.
And that 14 isn't even enough to get through his temp HP, so he's okay.
Nice. You get a couple crossbows bolts headed your way as well, Alton. One of them connects hard, doing a total of 8 damage. The other one flies by you, and one of their crossbows jam. So that's tight. And that is all the bowmen's turns. Next up, these quick stabby boys. Their turn to shine.
Shiny.
Their turn to shiv.
Oh! This might be a bad thing.
Oh, that's kinda against the wall,
Counterspell
isn't
your
it?
knives.
Okay, so I guess let's.
I literally don't even. I guess I have a quarterstaff for things in my face. That's all I have.
Okay, so that's a 20 total.
Oh,
For
that'll-
Shadow. Shadow, you take an additional 6 slashing damage as this knife-wielding goblin, or well, short sword wielding goblin, swings on you.
Andrew,
Okay, is that
FYI,
the-
I don't see other people's health bars right now.
Your friends?
Yeah,
or allies?
I only see my own.
I mean, friends or allies?
I only
Oof.
see my own.
Okay, that fits. So that goes below his temp HP into his actual HP, and that's the moment that he loses concentration on his Shadow Blade.
Oh.
I didn't realize that was a con.
Yep, con for 1 minute.
Hmm.
Do 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 do.
I'm curious if you can get out of there. Yeah, if you dash, you can get it. Or even if you disengage, you can get out of there.
I just slashed my way through.
All right, and then let's see. For you, Alton, we got these gobos ganging up on you here. We got a 10 and a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay, one of them swings, finds purchase in your shoulder
Ouch!
for 7 damage.
Uh,
Brings a short sword down hard on you.
That's rude. What did I ever do? Never mind. I know exactly what I did to you.
Next up is Shadow, the man, the myth, the legend, the scary man.
Okay. He's just gonna start slashing his way through, starting with the guy who just stabbed him.
Logical choice.
So he's going to first attack, 17.
The 17 will hit.
Okay. And that will be 16 necrotic damage, cutting right into him. And with that, he's gonna start running this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, if he can, he'll do that so he can flank. And attack number 2. A 17.
A 17 will do it.
Max damage 12. Stabs him right in the back.
Stab him in the back, and he's reaching his sword up to take another hit at Alton, and he pierces back, and he just kind of like drops his sword behind him and kind of slumps off your blade.
All right.
Good job, Shadow.
Yeah, let's go, but I'm not exactly done yet. I want to circle around.
Get
later.
out! Get out of there! Get out of there!
Can
Is
I
there
just
any
like
more,
look over? I just want to look at the as a bonus action. Could I bonus action intimidate the one that's right next to him? Just look at him and be like, "Don't."
I think that's fair.
Okay. My intimidation is +6.
He's 16.
Yep.
He how do I want to do this? The goblin like looks at you. His eyes get like kind of big puppy dog eyes, and then he like throws his knife like into this like behind this cart, and he starts rushing off this away, and then realizes he'd be he sees this guy staring at him, giving him like a big head shake, and he turns around and starts running by, kind of like trying to get by you, like and just starts beelining out of there.
Beelining out of there with no knives.
No knives. Knives are over here
Okay.
somewhere.
All right.
Kicking
Alton just
around under
watches
the
him
wagon.
run by.
All right.
Do you want to finish your movement and get a little bit further in?
Oh yeah, I guess so. All right.
Cool. So these guys, the scalded one rushes over and starts like jostling these. Oh wait, not them. They were already awake. Runs over and jostles this guy and is like, "Hey, we gotta get away! They're get away!" Shakes him and picks up a stone and like hucks it and kind of clangs off this guy's head. Ah! Oh, shit! Fire! And this one rushes up and is attempting to tackle the magic boy.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
So Alton, I'm gonna need an opposed grapple check.
Ooh. Oh, I should not have used my thing earlier. All right. Hold on. I just want to see if I have...
You do have the inspiration.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
That's a +8.
It's a +8, and if it's bad, you can either re-roll it or give yourself some temp HP.
Okay. Yeah, Bray, can you repost the wording for me just in case I need that?
Sure.
All right, thanks. All right. So all right, I'm using Dex for mine. Oh, wow. Wow.
I was in a war.
Wow. Yeah, suddenly, like, everything flashes back, and he's, like, back in the war, and he's just, like, knows exactly what to do. Just this young man just nimbly, like, yay! Like, out of the way. Oh, wow.
So I think, so this orc, like, goes to grab you, and you, like, reflexively drop to one knee, and then, like, combat roll back and stand back up.
Yeah. That halfling nimbleness, I just like, it's not even a stand back up. I want to think I go like back into like a back spring, just like like this amazing like flip backwards.
Well, let's not get crazy. I might have to have you roll acrobatics.
I gotta roll an arthritis check after that one.
Right.
Like he goes to do it and then just crack falls.
You have to do acrobatics and con save at the same time for that.
Well, this enrages the this orc here. He grabs out his scimitar and just starts swinging at you. So I assume 22 hits.
It does. I don't know about you, but I'll be hit by a 22.
Oh, included. Okay. I was reading its stat dice, and I'm like, wow, if it does that much damage and then adds that much damage to... Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's whatever's in the
included.
parentheses it normally already has, yeah.
Yeah. You're good.
All right, how much am I getting hit for,
cool.
though? Because I got a feeling.
It's not bad. It's 8.
Really?
He swings in and... Yeah. I mean, he usually gets more than one attack, but he used one, so... So yeah, does 8 damage to you as the blade digs in. Also, these dice have been rolling low. So I think these 3 are getting situated. They might be able to advance a little bit. He like shoves this goblin crossbowman as he runs by. And that'll take us to Alton.
Okay, I need to double check one thing for my subclass. I just want to double check something.
Take your time, because I'd like some water, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like 1 minute.
Okay. I will say, now that Alton has had a war flashback, he is in full-on war mode for sure. He is ready to just lay waste. Yeah, no, the thing I wanted to check... Okay, I'll ask Andrew when he comes back, unless he can still hear me, but here's a question for, I guess...
I can hear you.
Okay, then here's a DM question for you. So remember how I said, like, the divination wizard, if he uses a divination spell, he gets a slot back?
Yeah.
So I just want to read to you the wording on it real quick. So... it says, the slot you regain must be of a level lower than the spell you cast, and can't be higher than 5th level. I don't have anything fifth level stat doesn't apply here. But so is that saying when it says level I cast, I'm assuming that's like if I cast a spell at a higher level, then it's lower than that. It's not like, for example, Mind Spike is okay, because like Mind Spike is a level 2 spell, but I'm going to cast it higher, so therefore it would count for anything under the higher number, not level 2, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how that works.
All right, cool. Because I'm going to cast a level 4 Mind Spike at the guy that just hit me, and that means I'm getting back the slot I used for Fireball, because that was a level 3.
Nice.
Yeah, because so Alton got hit, and now he's in like full-on war mode, like I said. And so he like gets up from this incredible dodge that at 175 should not be possible. And he just looks at the guy, and like 2 hands on his quarterstaff, it like leans toward the guy, and he's just like, I was in the war, you know, and I saw a lot worse happen to a lot nastier folk than you. And yeah, he's getting a level 4 Mind Spike. So
That's nasty.
oh, it's going to be very bad. So I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
That is a total of 14.
That's a bear he saves because my thing is 14. But it means he takes half of this psychic damage. All right, only 10. He takes 10 psychic damage. And technically I always know where he is, etc., with the spell, but unless he's plane shifting, that doesn't matter for this battle.
He his nose starts to bleed. He kind of like flinches, and nose starts dripping from his blood.
Also, based on Artem's thing, I've regained 9 HP technically from that save.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna just add
All
that.
right.
Real
Anything else for your turn?
No. Nope.
All right, Skip. What are you up to?
Oh, sorry.
did you
I forgot
freeze?
that I was
Oh.
Skip. I was just like, oh my god. All right. So, seeing that there's a lot more people in on this, I think he's gonna have to start doing some interesting stuff. So, he pulls out his paintbrush and like points it at this log that's over here. This large object, and he is going to animate that object. Animating performance, which turns it into a dancing item. Basically, for as long as it lives or for 1 hour, it's basically a construct that he can control. And he's going to command it to walk over behind this orc, which it is bigger than, and proceed to pummel into it. I assume because it's just a log, it's sort of like whop onto the orc.
Well, that's Buck Wild. Wow. Yeah. How does that roll to hit? Roll for damage, I guess.
Yeah, let's see. Melee weapon attack, your spell attack modifier to hit. Okay. So it's whatever. Why do I not have any spell attack modifier plus 8? Okay, I will roll this. So d20 plus 8. I don't know if you want to give me just like a large creature to control or something that we can say what it is. So that's 22 to hit.
certainly hits.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And it does. It's not super powerful, but it is all right. Where is the? I was just on it. Okay, it's 1d10 plus proficiency bonus. So 1d10
Jeez.
plus 3 damage. So 5 damage from behind. It is force damage.
It lands like in his back, shoulder, neck, head area with a solid thud, and the orc just like, damn it! Ah!" He's kind of raging out a little bit.
And also,
in-
just as an extra thing, when any creature starts its turn within 10 feet of the item can increase or decrease, my choice, the walking speed of that creature by 10 feet. So this orc will have 10 feet less, and we will have 10 feet more. I guess it won't be close enough.
Right. Cool. I have that tagged on him. Minus 10 feet. That's rad. All right. If that is all, I will move on to the crossbow boys.
Oh, sorry. I also will give Alton Bardic Inspiration again.
Thanks.
Nice.
It helped a
not
lot.
bad idea.
Now I remember the
I'm over
war.
here. Let's see if there's a. Oh, here we go.
Oh, perfect.
One moment. Yoop. Yoop.
I love it. It's a log.
Log, log, log.
Hmm.
Enjoy your log.
Do 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 do.
Okay, cool. So we got 1, 2.
I don't have control over it though.
Oh, correct. There we go. There you go.
Thank you.
So we're gonna see if let's see this 5, 10. So this one rushes over here and kind of like nudges this one here, who's kind of roused but isn't going to act this turn. And this one's gonna see if they can hit Skip.
Oh no.
Well, he hits you.
Oh good.
Okay. For a solid 11 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, a crossbow bolt flies. It does the bullet time thing as it flies through the air, and to let you know it was like a badass shot, and it like wedges itself like kind of in your haunch, your rear haunches.
I technically still have hypnotic pattern, but I don't think anybody is under it anymore at this point, so.
Yeah, think not, unfortunately. This one is going to take a pot shot at Alton. That is 14.
Yep.
That's 7 damage from a crossbow bolt slapping into you.
Ouch! I just healed that.
2 are coming your way. Shadow.
Okay.
Unless it's 13, they're all kind of hitting dirt. It's like the A team, like the old school A team, when you see like the bullets hitting around their feet but not actually hitting anybody.
Right.
So it's some of that. And these 2 by the tent. Well, let's say they also shoot at you. We got 1 hit. It's gonna like a 23. So another flies hits for 6 damage. Guess it like hits you in like an arm or something.
It hits me in an arm.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
And
6 damage, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
These 2 are going to start.
Motherfucker.
They're going to start scrambling down the hill here. This one. Whoop. And this one was rushing to take cover behind the log, but then it started running away. So he runs over and takes cover behind the cart. Yeah, cool. We got Dagger Boys here. Do we have any Dagger Boys? I think all the Dagger Boys are dead.
There's a
Oh,
daggerless
God,
boy
that's-
running away.
Yeah, he runs off,
Okay.
and Dagger Boys are out of combat. Back to Shadow.
Shadow's gonna wail on Big Dude who's on us, and then hopefully get to move after that. So he's gonna take 2 swings. Swing number 1. 14, is that enough? Does
It just grazes the studded armor.
Did you already use
As you
your
swipe.
inspiration?
Oh no, I haven't. Yeah, let me do
Yeah,
that.
you've got your inspiration, and you could deal extra
Okay.
damage with it. So 2 more, 16.
Will 16 hit?
It will. That
All right, and since it's just
Grazing-
2, yeah, I'll add it to damage.
Hmm?
Yep. It makes a con save, DC 16, or takes damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration die. It should just be
I'll
extra
just-
damage, but
Yeah, I'll just do 2 extra. Oh, you're saying it has to roll a con save or else it
yeah,
gets 2 extra damage. Okay.
it's such a weird thing.
Well then,
So
I
the
guess
plus
Such
it
was
was
low
damage
stakes
and
on
to hit?
that roll too.
Yeah.
Question: does 22 finish it off?
No.
Okay, in that case, well, first of all, yeah, roll to see if it does 2 more damage, and secondly, I needed to make a Wisdom saving throw.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw?
No, he
Or
does.
you need me Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does a 10 do it?
Nope. So, he is frightened of me until the end of his next turn.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that tracks. After taking that hit of damage, he his eyes grow wide, and you see him start kind of breathing heavy. Anything else you'd like to do?
Given that the old man is still so close to him, he's gonna stay put and not move for now.
That's fair.
That's
Alright.
that's him.
Jarek is just vibing. Okay. Well, this guy, he's gonna step this way, because he's got a tree behind him, and then this terrifying thing that just fucked him up with a nice stab. So he's gonna start retreating. A tactical retreat.
I will say the tree will try and
Yeah.
take an opportunity.
Same.
Excellent.
Unless he's disengaging. If he's
Actually. Oh shit! You know what he does? As he runs, he scratches something on his armor, and just a pillar of smoke, not a pillar, this mote of smoke just kind of starts filling up the immediate area. And
oh shit.
and
So
the,
attacks of opportunity at disadvantage.
yeah, I'm gonna say that's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it, unfortunately.
16?
16 actually will do it.
Hey.
Yeah. That's
Lucky
with the
shot.
tree.
The tree fucking hits him as he goes.
6.
Yep.
You
6
hear-
force damage.
You
It's
hear
just got
a
enough
solid,
mass, it's gonna hit something.
You hear a solid thwack as it runs off, and just a grunt of pain and some footsteps. Let's see about grabbing a shape. Alt for circle. Do. Looks about 15.
Oh, wow.
Is that 15 feet?
It's hard to
I
tell
don't
with
know.
the squares on top of squares.
Yeah, I I picked this map in haste.
It looks like it's 15.
Yeah,
So I touch
you're
it
good.
tight. All right, so this guy is gonna move 30 here. Yeah, and yeah, he like chucks a knife over at you, Shadow.
All right. From that angle, all right.
From that angle, it's not gonna look great.
It's got a weird arc.
With a
It's got a-
15, yeah, or not a 15, a 13, it kind of, I think it clatters at your feet. These two. Oh man. Hmm. They move down here, but they can't see you past this pillar.
Oh, the next moment's gonna
So-
be great.
I'm just imagining like a Skyrim glitch, just this log just like just in the way of things.
Okay. So, was that a +5? Did you say your AC was 16, Shadow?
Yep.
Okay, so, oh wait, no, the other one was, okay, never mind. So you hear two things. You hear a knife hit the dirt a few feet in front of you, and then you hear one of the orcs yell, "Ow!" Because one of them rolled a critical failure.
Wow.
All right, then it's back to Alton.
All right. Well, like I said, he's in full war mode now, and so he's just like looking around at these approaching, enemy troops, and just fire another mortar, boys. And yeah, here's what is happening? I'm trying to. That is bizarre. I hit the button for copy and paste, and instead it started scrolling the screen. That makes absolutely no sense.
Just remember the one issue with Fireball. I think it's got to be a point you can see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, seriously, what is happening? Okay, I guess I'm just redrawing this fireball from scratch, because every time I press Control-V, it is scrolling to the bottom of the page. Did someone else just move my spell?
Yeah, you could just move it over to where you want, because that other area is already affected, so.
You can click
Right.
and drag.
I'm just mostly confused as to why it's moving without me moving. Is someone else moving it right now? Because it just started
It's
jumping.
And stay.
Okay, because it started like jumping
Yep.
around on my page, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me do click and drag. Okay, roll 20. You're just being stupid now. Now clicking and dragging is not highlighting what I want it to. Whatever. Computers are bad. All right, I'm gonna do this, and come on, click on the circle. Come on, you can do it. All right, so we're doing this. I don't know if that means burning up the log or what, but
I mean, it can make a deck save.
that's so dumb. Okay, so Andrew, that's Dex from 2 goblins and
If you
2
move-
orcs in there.
Yeah. If you moved it over,
Oh,
then you
actually,
might be able to
yeah.
get that guy
I was
too.
about to say this
There's
other
also
one's.
this guy down here.
Yeah, let's
yeah,
actually.
you-
If we do this, let's do this so we can get absolutely everybody.
There you go.
I do want to get the most people possible.
I do absolutely request that the log is now on fire, regardless of whether or not it's saved.
All right, Andrew. So that's
No, it doesn't save.
3 orcs and 2 goblins. As a whole
Oh, yeah.
nother
I've rolled.
as. All right, and it's a 14 DC.
Oh, I've rolled.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you go ahead and roll damage?
Okay. Believe it was another 5d8. No, 8d6. Sorry, 5d8 was my mind spike. 8d6 coming up. 20. Is that the exact same damage I rolled last time?
Exact same.
Wow. All right, I'm consistent in my artillery.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew. 26. Just.
Wow. You hear a number of things. You hear the squeals and screams of goblins. You hear the roars of some orcs.
Hey, girl.
It is traumatizing, the noises you're hearing. It does give you flashbacks of the war. That couldn't have been a dragon. It couldn't have been something with scales, and then just fire. You remember fire, and then Philip's screaming, but now he's not screaming anymore, and the smell of flesh is very present in your sinuses.
For a brief moment, maybe the other parties see like young Alton standing there, who's like, he has reverse hair of what he has right now. So instead of like bald on top and bushy everything going out, it's like clean shaven, and then just like this like black the not spiked mohawk that just hangs down. You know what I mean? He just got that, and he's just standing there like, yes.
And they also see Alden with a 1,000-yard stare at the moment.
Turns toward Shadow with like singed eyebrows, just like, I was in the war, you know.
Anything else you do with your turn?
No.
All right. Skip. Hop along.
All right, so believe it or not, the log survived the fireball.
Nice.
Go log.
It's about half of its health. The log's gonna move over here, and just coming out of the smoke, the orc sees this flaming log rolling towards them.
Oh man.
Does a 20 hit the orc?
Yes, it does.
So he'll take.
This orc is about to die in a jackass stunt.
Yeah, he just sees a flaming log just hit him in the face.
Why don't you add a D4 of fire damage to that?
He had yes.
Hell yeah. Sweet.
And then Skip's gonna be like, all right, we need to get the fuck out of here. Just come on, let's go. And he's gonna move towards the cart. And he's gonna hold an action so that when Shadow and Alton move like past this area, he's gonna cast Cloud of Daggers in the entrance.
Ooh.
Oh damn.
That was a dash special. The Cloud of Daggers.
All right. Well, tight. At this point, you're hearing a lot of like chittering, like anxious squeals and yells from all the goblin archers, as this one remaining orc up here is like barking orders at them and pointing angrily at you guys. These two are going to lift shaky crossbows up and aim them at you, Shadow. Actually, no, they're gonna point it at the terrifying old man who just like murdered half their camp.
It's very fair.
If we do another one of these next week, I think we're gonna see a very different Alton for a little bit.
Yeah, they point and then like close their eyes and shoot, and you're just standing there as zoom 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 bolts flying by you, and they are going to.
He's just staring up at them as he like
back a little bit.
All like fly by.
Alrighty. I guess Shadow, you will have a few coming at you. but it's going to be a disadvantage because a lot of them are either longer.
Again.
Is that 2 nat 20s?
Those are 2 nat 1s.
Oh, 2 nat 1s.
Snake
Oh my
eyes.
Yeah, you just hear like the click of some mechanical malfunctions, and they just drop their crossbows and start climbing back up the hill.
Fuck this.
Yeah. This one sees them doing that and follows suit. All right, your turn, Shadow.
So these two guys are still here, and this guy's up here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he'll go for the orc since he's the bigger thinker.
Okay, that high up, he's probably going to have like a half cover, so probably a little bonus to AC.
Okay, what about these guys?
I mean, they're same. They're like moving away.
They're all up there. Okay.
Yeah. This
What
one you
if
might be
he
able to get a
were-
shot on.
What if he were to wall walk up on top of the wall?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
He's
can do
gonna
that.
walk up on the wall and he's gonna Legolas some shadow Eldritch blasts. So, yeah, he's gonna aim at the orc and be like, "Fuck off and never fuck with this family again. Otherwise, you're gonna get way worse." So here is attack number 1. And attack number 2.
All right, 2 solid hits.
Alrighty. Oh, actually, I get one more.
Nice.
That is necrotic shadow damage going towards them for a total of 17 necrotic.
Yeah, these 2 shadow bolts kind of pepper his torso, and he like reels back, and like his eyes start like, you can't tell how much is fear and how much is rage, but he is like visibly shaking at the moment.
I also need to make a wisdom saving throw, otherwise he's terrified of me for the next, or frightened of me for the next.
What's the DC on that?
14.
Okay. That shaking quickly turns into trembling, and he falls to his knees and just kind of lets out this like wail, just this wail.
He's gonna smirk, satisfied with how that went, and he is going to hop down off the other side and use the remaining movement to start going away.
All right. Jarek is just sitting on the back of the wagon, like, just like looking at the camp and the smoke coming off and all the noises and things happening. He's like, that is fucking metal. Okay. Yep. We're gonna say Alton.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. There is emerging from the fire. This just flaming orc comes in and like
Gonna run past
tries
the
to
log.
shoulder. Yes, he does.
That log's gonna hit him. I was gonna try anyway.
This log. I love this
Yes.
log.
A 20-0 hit.
Oh man.
Roll that beautiful bean damage.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is the flaming log.
Another 10 damage.
Jeez. Yeah, it takes a solid hit, and
What is he hitting at this point? Is it this guy?
The orc that. Where
Whoops.
did it go?
I think it
I
was
moved
this.
it-
Deleted.
It was this southernmost one, I think. Unless you deleted it.
Uh-oh. Where did he
He
go?
deleted the orc.
Okay, yeah. The orc crumples and succumbs to the fire. Tight. Alton, what are you doing?
So this orc, like this crumbling, firing orc, just falls at his feet, and he looks down at it, and then looks up at the one on the cliff, and he's just like,
And only one remained.
and he's gonna hit him with an upgraded mind spike. So, give me a wisdom save from the boy on the hill.
I'm gonna roll that at disadvantage because, like, I don't know.
He's
I've got lot
he's
going
pretty
on
out of
in his
sorts
life
right now. Yeah.
Well, that's a critical failure, so I guess roll double damage on that mind spike.
Oh my god.
If you would like me to, I
The
certainly.
only
not?
witnesses left are gonna be a few gobos.
I have no qualms rolling 10d8 psychic damage.
Yeah.
I just want to see
That
what
should be
this looks
fun.
like. 10 damage.
Yeah.
39 psychic damage.
Oh.
39. He had 38 hit points left.
Oh.
All right, beautiful. So, Alton just looks over, says that thing he said, and then from the top of the hill, like it's already like this flaming whatever below the hill, and then from the top of the hill, just scanner's head explosion.
Yeah, I think the whale turns into like a gurgle, and blood like kind of spews from his mouth, and then like get a little head pop.
Alton just
And
turns
that
and gets like the action flaming background behind him as he's just slowly walks out of the camp, like sheathes his quarterstaff, and he's just like,
The battle has been won, my fellow soldiers.
that is the exact kind of damage that our employer asked for. So I think we're good here. Let's go.
Yep. Yep. That was a time.
Let's hurry it back to
Are we all
town.
just-
I gotta pee.
Are we all just skedaddling now? Okay.
Gonna turn off this battle music. Holy shit, y'all.
is that the most destructive fight like we've had as like a D&D group? Like that was
No, we've,
pretty
we've
hardcore.
definitely had other stuff.
okay.
It was pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Table talk, I thought that was gonna go a different way. Like, statistically speaking, that should have been a difficult encounter for a party of 4 level 8s. And
Yeah,
that was
but
before
then
that was before I added the ads and kind of reinforcements. I had to add reinforcements.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
the
shit, y'all.
CR stuff in D&D does not quite work out most of the time.
Yeah. I think personally
Yeah,
I'm just
Well,
going to
it's
start
not accounting for spells that make everyone not be able to do anything.
Yeah.
too.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
eventually
opening
decided
with
battle.
hypnotic pattern, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it was a very good spell.
learned
that
Especially
from
since
Finn.
so many failed.
There's what's the other like there's like a lesser version of it, right? Color spray? Is that like the lesser version of the spell?
I don't. Does color spray do
I
that?
thought so, cuz that's what Alton had.
Hmm.
Color spray. Oh, that
yeah.
that blinds. It doesn't the other thing.
Is there anything else we're doing here tonight? I gotta run once we're wrapped up. Is all.
I feel yeah. That we're kind of in the outro here. Is
Okay.
I imagine either a long, quiet, deep in thought, maybe pensive ride back
Yeah.
to town. You as you kind of approach town, you see some bounty hunter types kind of nod at you, and the Jarek is like, well, I guess can like just drop me off at the graveyard or something. Like that's where I kind of like to party, you know, and hang out. 'Cause like, you know, for music, it's like inspiration.
Okay.
Listen, kid, you gotta
Yeah.
have a personality by the time you're 30, or else you're gonna turn out like him. And he just points towards Shadow.
I don't know what you mean. I'm like nothing like that dude.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna write a song about you.
Alton is just
It's gonna be
sorry.
like fluffy, like my life could never be. Anyway, I'm gonna go like drink some craft beers. Bye.
Okay.
The entire ride and then through their conversation, Alton has just been like dead silent. Like he's got like the wide-eyed just like look, but he has not said a word since they left the camp.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand that guy. Like his personality, his like mannerisms, everything. It just kind of blows. It's kind of like he's a poser, and I don't respect it.
Yeah, a lot of us don't respect that kind of personality.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page about that.
Absolutely. Here's your part of the gold. I'm out. Peace. And I guess we split up the 2,000 because we got it all back.
Yeah, you can split up the 2,000,
Jeez.
easy peasy.
What does that
Yeah.
come out to?
666 gold and 66 silver.
Oh, okay. Ha 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 ha. 666.
That was definitely not on purpose.
Wow. Okay.
Spooky.
So that's another successful mission for Team Whitehair. Are we doing?
Successful mission for Team Whitehair.
Are we in the Brick Mile again next week, and then in Aberrant Empire after that?
I think so.
As an emergency, I would not mind playing Jackbox games. I know I'm working like every day this week, so I don't. If I come up with something more than day before, then sure, we can keep messing around.
All right.
I don't know how DMs do it, cause like, dang,
Oh,
dude.
week in, week out.
You fake
It's-
it till you
yeah,
make it.
Yeah. It just
It's a lot.
You just do it. Well, okay. Well, that's gonna.
It gets better. Yeah, it gets better with time. I know that there were some times in Vale where I literally didn't know what was happening until like that day. So.
Yeah.
And then I had to I'd think about it at work, and I'd have to rush home and put it all in Roll20 in like an hour. Yeah, no, there were some days it was really tough.
That was my experience today. Yeah.
Well, that's if we do
I
this.
hope I kept you entertained.
Yeah, that was
That was
no, I had a
awesome.
good time. If we do another one of these, Andrew, it will be Awakened Alton next week for sure. But I'm okay. So we may do something next week. I suppose we'll see. And if not, Aberrant Empire the week after. So
Yeah.
thank you, Andrew,
Hell yeah.
for this,
Yeah.
and possibly next week we'll see. And thanks, stream, and that'll be that. Good night, y'all.
Thanks for showing up.
Bye. Peace.